how you did before sounds good.
Okay. Well, Kirk, we're here, ready to get started on our task of deciding what our mission is in regards to training for the West District. So, how do you want to start?
Why don't we start with you explaining to me why you started with the staff parish training to get the whole process started?
Okay. When Judy asked me to come on board, we decided to start with staff parish relations because we feel that that team is the most vital in regards to working together truly as a team. They work and report with the team coach, who's the senior pastor at the church, and we wanted them to have a better understanding of not only their specific task, but how valuable it is to really sit down together and work out what the specific mission is of their local church, what the vision is of their senior pastors, so that they then can feel like they are moving continually in an intentional way to make ministry effective for them and their communities.
Okay.
So if we start there, then they can take that message into their administrative councils, their leadership team. And together then with their leadership team, they can work together then as a whole church in understanding how do we equip the leadership, the congregants, to not only accomplish ministry for the church, but how do we go about training disciples?
Okay.
And that really is the whole mission of the United Methodist Church, is equipping, training disciples.
Right.
And then in order to do that, we need to move in to make sure that people, in order to do that, understand what their spiritual gifts and experience and talents and skills and passions are, so that the leadership development team can understand how to do a spiritual gifts inventory with their whole congregation, take that information and put the people in places on teams, ministry teams, so that they are most effective in accomplishing the mission.
So if I hear you correctly, then by doing that, you're able to find the uniqueness, the talents that each church has, but more importantly, the membership of the church. Tap that resource to truly get the passion flowing to better make disciples for Christ.
Absolutely. And it's very exciting because we really want people, Judy really wants all people in our local churches in this West District to understand that they need to be equipped and they need to have a voice and be a very, very important part of the overall team.
Okay. Well, that fits in very nicely then with what Judy has been wanting me to do then, is to take the clusters, which are groups of churches, but for me to go in and provide the how to become very effective clusters, which again ties in very nicely to be able to say, what are all these passions that you have, your strengths, your uniqueness, and to allow those individual churches to come together to blossom the bloom to truly become better disciples, and then also to be able to do things together that they currently are unable to do separate. So to be able to take those uniqueness, the positive, the strengths, and empower them to be able to spread and to work together. So I think by what you're doing, by giving the leadership pieces within the church, I think I can see very good carryover to be able to better use that in the passion of the clusters as well.
So you're not about to change anything in regards to the church. I don't want to change everything that we're doing in the
Right.
church, but I want them to see how you can alter some of the things that you're already doing to better suit what you want to do, so that you can see that you're moving in a direction that you have a win that
Right.
you're striving
Right.
towards,
Right.
and measure that win as effectively as you can.
Absolutely. Yeah, my role is not to change anything. My role is to actually give the cluster members the essential facilitation skills. How do you set and develop an effective meeting? How do you look at the uniqueness, the styles that each person brings to the table? How do we really find out what is the true root of the problem if we're having a problem? And then how can I better utilize our expertise to overcome the problem? So I'm just there to give them the how-to. I'm there to help give the training, not to tell them what to do, but to better understand what their strengths are, what are their challenges, and to have the know-all, if you will, to be able to continue on and get beyond the struggling points.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Our
It
churches
is.
have such great abilities and such great congregants that to be able to move them along and
Right.
help them to see what a difference we can make, not only in their churches, but more importantly in the community as well.
Right.
So I think we have a mission statement.
I do too. I do too.
So our mission in regards to training for the West District of the United Methodist Church would be to empower
Empower
and equip
and equip
our leaders in our churches to do what?
to be able to become better disciples for Jesus Christ, and to be able to work together even better, if you will, and utilize their passion and their strengths to overcome any challenges so that we can become better disciples.
Okay. So if we empower and equip leaders in our churches, we not only become strong in our local churches, but we become strong in our community of churches
Right.
to make a difference and answer the call.
Right.
Great.
Good work.